DEHNE.
Sam DEHNE, the Encyclopedia of Reno Government. Sam, that's me, as an Air Force Academy graduate, spent many years flying fighters and bombers, defending our nation against enemies inside of the border and outside of the border. And today I'm going to speak about my favorite person. Folks come up to me and ask me, Sam, you go to these podiums, you've been going to the podiums, the government podiums, as the watchdog for 20 years now, more than 20 years. I want to know, they want to know, have I ever been successful? Have all of my, as the newspaper calls it, have any of my rantings been successful? Well, I'll lead into this by saying this. Virtually every good thing about Reno was Sam's idea, or he supported, or he nominated, or he endorsed the idea. Virtually everything bad about Reno, Sam warned against. And I'm just going to go through a few of my successes as I stand here, a few of my trophies that I'll give to myself. As I say, my favorite quote from Sam DEHNE is, self-aggrandizement is the ultimate form of flattery. Think about that for a minute. It's the Lord's truth. If you can do it, he's thinking about it. If you can do it, it ain't bragging. All right, I'll go through a few of these things, and I won't go in any particular order. I notice right over here we have our county manager, Mr. Slaughter. Sam was the only person who came to this podium and endorsed him. I won't say nominated him, but endorsed him to be the county manager. Sure enough, and Sam was the only one who spoke in his favor, only citizen who spoke in his favor. So I would have to say Sam had something to do with that. And the same thing can be said about the city manager, Mr. Klinger. The same thing happened over there. How about this medical marijuana brouhaha going on? Sam was the first person to come to the podiums, who went to the podiums several years ago, talking about medical marijuana dispensaries, and that folks who are sick should be allowed to use a perfectly good substance. How about Burning Man? The county commission was hell-bent to shut Burning Man down. 4-1 vote against it. Sam came to the podium and said, don't do it. He switched them around, 5-0 vote. We saved Sam saved Burning Man. How about the Reno Police Chief, Chief Pitts? He was nominated. Sam was the only person who said, hire that man. They hired him. I could go on and on. The Truckee River kayaking park, Sam was responsible for that. The only citizen who spoke in favor of it at the various meetings. The Air National Guard movement. Sam said, don't move the Air National Guard out of Reno. They did not move it out of Reno. That's just a short list of Sam's accomplishments.
Pete Cole.
All I wanted was a